yo soy Julie de la Inglés Academy y hoy hablaremos de la tarea escrita 2 del Aptis Advanced Examen. So, in the written component of the Aptis Advanced Examination, you will be asked to write a formal email response. This means you will be given a full email or you will be given instructions and you will need to write a response of 120 to 150 words. Your email will be graded then with regards to 4 different areas, so content, structure, style and language. So it's really important that you pay attention to these areas while you write your email. You should also try to not spend more than 15 minutes on this task. To begin with, it is really important that you structure your email clearly. Make paragraphs that are separated by spaces so that it looks clean and separated. And then start your email with a simple beginning. So start off with a greeting, say, for example, if you talk to customer service, you would say, "Dear customer services." If you talk to a mobile phone company, you would say, "Dear mobile services." And then you move on. Your first beginning should be an opening sentence. In this opening sentence, you just briefly mention the reason for your writing. Then the most important part of your email is the notes that you are given in the task. You will proceed to make a paragraph for each note that is given to you and include them in the content of your email. Then you can, if it's a complaint email, you can then move on to include a complaint of your own. So you can, for example, express your own dissatisfaction with the company or the person you are talking to, and then you make a suggestion on how you want things to proceed in the future. Finish your email with a brief closing sentence, and then use yours faithfully or sincerely yours and your full name to sign off at the end of the email. There are a total of 3 different email styles that you could be faced with in the Aptis Advanced Examination. There is the complaint email, the feedback email and the meeting email, and all of these emails are structured in the same way. So the basic structure that I just explained applies to all 3 of these email styles. The only thing that might change is that you should try to adapt your tone to the person you are writing to. So if it's a complaint email, your tone will be a little bit more aggressive than if you are, for example, writing a feedback or a meeting email. In that case, your tone should be a little more gentle. The most important part of this task is that you use formal language throughout your entire work. You shouldn't use any contractions. For example, instead of saying, "I'll be there," you would say, "I will be there." Always try to use the full form of the words and verbs you're using. In a complaint email, try to use the passive voice if you are pointing out any problems. So, for example, instead of saying, "You forgot the meeting yesterday," it would be better to say, "It appears that the meeting yesterday has been forgotten." This sentence is much more formal and more polite than a previous one, as it doesn't directly attack the person you are talking to. Also, keep in mind that the notes you are given in the email might be written in informal English, so your notes might be given in keywords or in incomplete sentences, and you have to paraphrase them by adding verbs and subjects and conjunctions in order to make formal phrases. If you keep all of these things in mind, you should do great in the exam. Keep in mind that you shouldn't spend more than 15 minutes on this task because you will have another task in the written component after your formal email. So you want to leave yourself enough time to complete all the tasks in the exam. And that's everything. Thank you and goodbye.